Welcome to English Speaking Project. My name is Fachrizal. I will be your examiner for this project. And I will give you instruction for each of three parts. What is your full name?
Let me introduce myself. My name is Dyanu Satya Darma. I live in Yogyakarta and I am 18 years old. Now I'm studying in mechanical engineering in Diponegoro University.
Okay, we start for part 1. When first time do you use internet?
I used internet for the first time when I was in junior high school. At that time, I used my handphone as media to find various information and create social media. And the first social media that I created was Facebook. At that time, Facebook was very popular in Indonesia.
What do you know about the internet function?
Internet is a media that can help us to find various information such as weather, news, and others. And internet can also be used to find scholarship, have meeting with other people, and we can find ebooks. And during the pandemic, internet become more useful because government have regulation to minimize people to contact with each other. At this time, internet become critical media. Meetings, learning process use internet as media. Internet can be accessed by people at different age. And from that, we should pay attention and we can filter the positive thing and negative thing.
How often do you go online in internet?
I think I use internet for 18 hours a day. Internet is become something that critical in my life. I do online class with my lecture in Microsoft Teams almost every day since I cannot have offline class. Not only that, I also find materials to I also find material to study on the internet. As we live in globalization that every single assignment and tasks we use internet as media. And because of that, internet can make our life easier.
How do you get signal for online?
Strength of signal depends on the spot and also depends of provider that we use. To get a signal, I usually studying in living room of my house because the signal is very good at there. But there are some conditions that signal getting worse, like if it's heavy rain, signal getting low. And if that condition happen, I usually go to cafe to get stronger signal to download learning video, download ebooks, and maybe have online class.
What device do you use to go online?
I usually use my personal laptop and handphone as tool to access internet. And I usually use my laptop to do online class and find something information regarding my assignment that given by my lecturer. And Also, I use my handphone to access social media such as Instagram, Twitter, Facebook, or YouTube, and playing online games. As a human being, we need to communicate each other by using social media. And in my handphones, we can communicate each other.
Do you think anyone can access the internet?
As I mentioned above, quality of internet connection depends on the region where we live and also depends on the provider that we use. I don't think everyone can access the internet. It's happened because not all regions have a good signal connection, and also not everyone have budget to buy the internet package. There are a lot of people live in location with limited internet connection, and I'm sorry, poor family. But nowadays, government try to improve internet connection by give free internet packets through some providers so people can use freely to support their education system in Indonesia during this pandemic.
That's end of part one. Now we will continue with part two. For part two, I will give you 1 minute to read your answer from my question, and my question is describe how dangerous the internet is. I tell you when start and stop. And now start. Okay, stop writing and start speaking now.
Internet is very popular nowadays. Internet have a negative and positive impact for us. The positive impact of internet are we can get a lot of information using internet, and internet can be media to communicate with other people. Almost every student use internet as source of knowledge to finish their tasks, such as find ebooks and maybe find best practices. Businessmen use internet to do online transaction and meeting to support their business. Internet also has negative impact. For the example, because of internet can be accessed by people with different age, people need to use it wisely. Parents should accompany his children when browsing the internet to avoid children to open inappropriate content. Internet also can be used by some people to do online gambling which violate law. Internet also can be used by several people to spread some hoax information. But basically, internet is a tool to make our life easier. but we should extra careful when use internet.
Okay, stop there. And we will continue with part 3. For part 3, I will give you ask some more question related to part 2. Do you think people have device to online?
I think in industry area 4.0, almost all activities use internet as media to communicate, study, and support business. Maybe in order to access internet, people should have device to go online.
Do you think all information in internet is real?
No, because everyone can access and post all information in internet. Not all information are correct. Because of that, we should filter and confirm if we have get information from internet.
How has the internet changed social behavior?
Internet changed so much in terms of social behavior nowadays. In the past, people need to meet each other if they want to share information, discuss something or present something. But now people can use internet as media to do online meeting, online presentation, and also video call. Not only that, through social media such as Twitter, Instagram, Facebook, people can people can have conversation each other no matter how far they are. Internet make life easier.
How do we handle hoax on the internet?
We can filter all information we find even evidence before we trust the news that we read before. We can go to official website to get correct information, and maybe we must reconfirm with qualified person.
Do you think internet is safe for children?
Not all content of internet are safe for children. Gambling, pornography, and a lot of hoax information that exists in internet. I think parents should accompany their children if they want to access internet.
Okay, that is the end of part 3. That conclude the English speaking project. Thank you for following all parts well, Dyanu.